This story for January 6th is 12th Day. At the end of What a Jolly Street lived old Mrs. Apricot. Yes, that was her real name, Mrs. Apricot, and she looked like one too, soft and rosy and plump. Mrs. Apricot was teaching the big girls on What a Jolly Street to knit. They were all at her house this afternoon, working slowly and carefully on their bright yarn squares. As their needles clicked, Mrs. Apricot said, "Well, today is 12th Day. My, I remember how we used to celebrate it when I was a girl. We had masked parties, games, gifts." "12th Day?" asked Betty Watson. "What's that?" "The 12th day after Christmas. What they used to call Old Christmas," Mrs. Apricot explained. "The eve of 12th Day, 12th night, was the night the wise men were supposed to have brought their gifts to baby Jesus." Ruth Barrett said softly, "On the 12th night they came from afar, bearing fine gifts and led by a star." "Oh, wouldn't it be nice if we could give some baby a present to celebrate the day?" Mary Lou Brown asked. "Only we haven't a baby, or a present either." "There's little Polly Carter," suggested Susan Ling. "And we have these squares," cried Betty Watson. "Oh, Mrs. Apricot, couldn't we sew them together somehow and make a carriage robe for Polly?" asked Mrs. Apricot. That's just what they did. Mrs. Apricot crocheted a pretty edging around it, and it was as lovely a blanket as any baby could want. Polly cooed and clapped her fat hands when she saw it, and never guessed that she was helping to celebrate the 12th day of Christmas. Well, that's a neat story. I guess there must be a lot more to Christmas than I ever knew. Celebrating Christmas all the way from December 25th to January 6th. Well, that seems pretty fun. That means you get to put the New Year's in there too. Well, that's a lot of time to spend thinking about Jesus and enjoying spending time with your family. Well, I'm really sad that I can't be with you guys as often as I want to, but I hope that we can spend more time talking over the camera, and I want to make you guys a lot of bedtime stories to read. So, I want you to think of a story that you want to hear most. Read by me, of course. And you let me know what that story is. And I think we'll find a way to make that a bedtime story after one of these ones, sometime in the future. You guys have a great night's sleep. I hope you're all snuggled up and comfy. Good night. I'll see you again soon. Bye.